Hi, I'm Brian Dearberry, President and CEO of the Charleston Metro Chamber of Commerce. I want to thank you for spending a few minutes to talk about the important future of our region. Over the last 12 months, our staff has met with more than 150 business owners, and we've asked them one simple question: what do you need to succeed in the future? Hands down, their answer has been talent. They need hardworking, knowledgeable, and skilled employees who can build their products and deliver their services faster than their competition. So positioning our young people to succeed in this area is going to be so vitally important. Charleston County School Board will play a major role in getting our young people ready. So in thinking about our children and our grandchildren and their future success, our Political Action Committee has identified 4 candidates that are best suited for this responsibility. I'm excited for you to meet them.
I'm running for school board for several reasons. The first is I think we have a moral responsibility and a civic imperative to provide every child a great education. You know, with an education, a child can have a life of promise and engagement. Without an education, life can be extremely challenging and very hard.
I decided to run for Charleston County School Board because I am just fed up with the nonsense of the current school board. I need your help so that I can focus on the education of children, and that's all children in Charleston County. I pledge to ensure that I will be the voice for the children and the parents and the stakeholders who are not present at the board meetings.
I live on the peninsula and we're surrounded by failing schools. It's my goal as your school board trustee to change those failing schools, to ensure that every kid in our schools, regardless of where they live or which zip code they're in, is prepared to compete in a global environment when they finish.
Board. First of all, I've always been passionate about education. Secondly, I think there's a moral obligation. There's probably no higher moral obligation than the education of our kids. Thirdly, based on the experience I've had in business and on boards and seeing what's happening in the Charleston County School District, I really think I can make a difference. I've served on very diverse boards around the world. Boards in Japan, Korea, India, Taiwan, and in many cases I've served with partners who have very different goals and aspirations, companies like Samsung, Siemens, etc. So I've learned how to make compromises but make sure that we get our goals accomplished, and to work well with sometimes contentious other members.
You know, when you attend school board meetings, and very importantly, when you just visit in the community, it's clearly understood that the board is dysfunctional. You even hear the word embarrassing. But what do you do in a situation to change that? Well, first you demonstrate the right kind of behaviors as an individual, as a board member. And I think the behavior with regard to management is to approach them in 2 ways. And I always say I approach with a warm heart and a tough mind. The warm heart says that I want all the people around me, the management, my fellow board members, to win, to succeed. And that builds a relationship of confidence in people that helps them to get things done. But you hold them to very high standards. I mean, we're talking about our children here, and our expectations for progress in the school district should be extremely high, and we need to hold people to those standards.
Experience. I have been trained as a military officer. I'm a retired major with the United States Army Reserves of 30 years. I'm also a retired employee with the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Department of Justice for 24 years. And with those positions, I have acquired the skills and talent necessary to bring about consensus building, team playing, and all of the things, respect for board members, and all of the good things that go along with being a good board member.
One of the main reasons I'm running for school board as well is to change the tone of the debate. That for the last couple of years it's been focused on the egos involved and not on education. I bring a perspective as a parent who's surrounded by failing schools and who's got a fire to do something about it. If failing schools aren't good enough for my kids, they're not good enough for anybody's kids.
the voters of Charleston County will vote for me for several reasons. One, they will realize that I am devoted to seeing every child get a good education, and every decision I make is going to be with the children in mind. Secondly, I know the work of the people on the front line of education, the teachers and the principals, is very hard work. And I will do all that I can to support them, to help teachers develop and become even more proficient at their profession, because I have great respect for the job that they do. I think as a former CFO, the voters and the taxpayers of Charleston County can expect me to take very good care of that $700 million they entrust to us each year. As a CFO and as someone who continues to chair many audit committees, I know how to make sure that money is well spent, and I know how to search out inefficiencies.
Voters should vote for me because I'm a parent who deeply cares about improving our schools. My heart and my family are invested in the public schools here in town. I'm a product of public schools. Within our family alone, we've got 2 teachers and 13 kids who are currently in the Charleston County School District.
The voters of Charleston County to vote for me because first, they can be assured that every decision I will make will be based on what I think is best for the children. Secondly, I think I've proven that as a board member, I've been able to work effectively with management to in fact improve management and help those organizations to become world-class.
They should vote for me because I'm committed and I'm capable, and like I said before, I'm going to need their help because I am fed up with the current school board. I want the nonsense to stop. My focus will be about educating children, all of the children of Charleston County, and I pledge to be the voice of the parents and the stakeholders in the community.
People of Charleston and Charleston County deserve a board which will work together and advance education for the children of Charleston County.